Meghan Markle's relentless pursuit of the spotlight is impossible to ignore. Time and again, she's been caught in moments that scream me first, not just in her actions, but in her very essence. Let's dive into some of the most jaw-dropping, hard-to-watch moments where Meghan's me-first behavior couldn't be hidden, even in public events. At a charity polo match, a moment should have been about Harry and his polo partner celebrating their victory. But no, Meghan couldn't stand being in the background for a second. As Harry embraced his teammate, Meghan couldn't help but elbow her way into the frame, pushing Harry aside so she could have the spotlight. The camera space had to be hers, and soon she was hugging and kissing another man. It was clear Harry wasn't the main star here. She was.
Meghan has the social skills of a caffeinated Shih Tzu. I don't understand how she thought that was appropriate at all.
No, I think she just saw someone in a wheelchair and cameras and just rushed in without thinking.
But that wasn't all. Later, at a royal event, Harry extended his hand for a handshake, doing his usual royal duties. But before anyone could react, Meghan lunged from behind, elbowing Harry out of the way and grabbing the handshake for herself. It was as though no moment mattered unless she was at the center of it. Harry froze, sidelined, as Meghan once again made sure all eyes were on her. Then there's the moment at the Invictus Games. Meghan's urge to control the narrative went even further. During a Team Canada breakfast, she reached out and repositioned athlete Adria Broku's wheelchair, all while trying to get the perfect group photo. Meghan didn't bother asking, she just took it upon herself to move things around. Broku, startled and confused, raised her hands in frustration, clearly caught off guard by the sudden disruption. Meghan didn't care. It wasn't about respect or the comfort of others, it was about ensuring she stayed front and center no matter what.
Meghan Markle is going to be doing a Christmas special for Netflix, and I'm here to tell you, the last person I want to hear from on Christmas is a washed-up ex-duchess traipsing around her mansion in jean booty shorts with her scrawny legs. That's not really who I'm interested in hearing from.
We've all seen it, the way Meghan turns everything into a stage for herself. At a visit to a Belfast school where children were being recognized for their hard work, it should have been all about the kids. But Meghan had different plans. She nudged a young girl aside and pushed Harry forward to ensure she would be the one standing in the middle for the photos. It wasn't about the children's achievements, it was about Meghan's moment. During another royal visit, Meghan couldn't stand seeing Harry have a genuine moment with the kids. As he was greeting them, Meghan quickly moved forward and seemed to push Harry out of the way. Why? It's unclear. But one thing was evident, Meghan couldn't bear to let anyone else have the attention, not even for a split second. Then came one of the most sickening moments. During an interview, the reporter clearly turned to Meghan's colleague to ask a question. It seemed like even the interviewer had had enough of the Meghan show. But Meghan, she wouldn't allow it. Without hesitation, she shoved herself right between the interviewer and the person being questioned, blocking their view completely. It was like she truly believed that no conversation counted unless it was about her. In another awkward encounter, Meghan showed no respect for royal protocol. Harry stepped forward to greet someone first, but Meghan wasn't having it. With a quick shove, she pushed him aside and grabbed the spotlight, leaving Harry looking awkward and sidelined once again. Royals follow a hierarchy, yet Meghan didn't seem to care. In her world, the spotlight is always reserved for her, no one else. Her need to be first doesn't stop there. When Princess Catherine announced her annual Christmas Carol concert, Meghan didn't sit idly by. She quickly launched her own Netflix special, hoping to steal the thunder. It was an obvious attempt to take the top spot, and for a while it worked. But in the end, it was clear that Meghan's ambition couldn't overcome the fact that sometimes the world just isn't about her. Even her mother, Doria, couldn't escape Meghan's desire to dominate the conversation. During a family interview, as Doria tried to chip in her thoughts, Meghan shot her a look so fiery it could make anyone stop mid-sentence. Doria, sensing the tension, quickly withdrew, and Meghan took control once again. And of course, the infamous moment in Lagos, Nigeria, when Meghan couldn't wait a second longer for Harry to receive his gift. As the protocol clearly dictated that Harry should go first, Meghan marched right in front of him and grabbed the necklace meant for him. The official was left in an awkward situation, having to give the necklace to Meghan first. Harry, embarrassed, had to ask her to remove it and pass it to him. It was an uncomfortable, avoidable mess because Meghan just couldn't wait wait for her turn. It didn't stop there. Meghan's need to overshadow Harry continued as he had a conversation with someone. Just as Harry appeared to be enjoying a moment where he could share the spotlight, Meghan swooped in, hugged the person with such force, and nudged them aside the moment the hug ended. It wasn't a warm moment. It was calculated, and it left Harry barely able to get a word in. At Trooping the Color, Meghan's refusal to blend in became glaring. The royals are expected to appear as a unified front with no one standing out, but Meghan was determined to make sure that didn't happen. Instead of blending in, she chose to go dark, making sure all eyes were on her. And why not? She doesn't do second place. But here's where it all hit its peak. The moment at the royal parade when Meghan was told explicitly not to walk ahead of the queen. Simple instructions, right? But Meghan couldn't care less. She marched straight toward the crowd as though she were the one everyone had been waiting for. And then, the real shocker, Meghan took the flowers that were meant for the queen. No hesitation, no remorse, just pure entitlement on display. These are just 13 of Meghan Markle's Me First moments that prove one thing: she is always the priority, and no one, not even Harry, stands a chance when her spotlight is at stake. But Meghan's Me First behavior didn't stop at royal events or public appearances. Even in moments meant for genuine connection, she found ways to insert herself. Take, for instance, the time during their visit to Africa when Harry was speaking to an elderly woman. The woman had been waiting her turn to speak to the royals, but just as the conversation got going, Meghan swiftly swooped in. It wasn't a subtle move, it was an abrupt interruption, as if she couldn't bear to let Harry have any moment that wasn't hers to control. And remember that time during their royal tour in Australia when Harry was greeting fans? Meghan didn't just stand behind him, politely letting him work his magic. No, she rushed forward, cutting in line like she had to be the one on display. It wasn't just about greeting fans, it was about asserting dominance. Meghan's every move screamed, if I'm not the center of attention, then what am I? From public engagements to private moments, Meghan's actions reveal a woman constantly chasing the limelight, whether it's at the expense of her husband, family, or royal protocol. It's all about her, and that's something she's never been shy about making clear. Which moment shocked you the most? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Subscribe for more. Subscribe.